Ways you can connect with your ancestors. I'm gonna give a couple. It's a lot of ways you can connect with your ancestors, but I'm gonna give you a couple that you can do to connect with your ancestors. One way you can connect with your ancestors is to build an altar. You can build an altar for your past loved ones, maybe your parents, your siblings, um, your grandma, like anybody who was really close to you. You can build an altar for them, a session in your house that is specifically built up for them. And what you can put on your altar, that sacred space, you can put things that they was really into. Like, say for instance, on my altar I have botanical roses. I have dry roses because some of my family they was healers back in the days. They was into holistic herbal medicines. That's why I'm a herbalist right now. Today I'm a herbalist practitioner. And that's one thing I have on my altar. Another thing I have on my altar is I have crystals that represents the elements. You can also put crystals on your altar to represent earth, to represent the elements of earth, water, fire, air, and earth. So another thing you can put on your altar to connect with your ancestors is water. You can put a glass of water on your altar, and when you are giving your honor, giving your thanks for their guidance and love, they like form bubbles inside your cup, and that's a symbol to you that they are present, that they are here, and you are protected, and they give us answers. So when we honor them, when we thank them, when we do things that they love into the physical world, they are proud of that. They want us to talk to them, because even though they can't see, even though that we can't see them no longer, because they are in the spirit realm. We can't see the spirit realm. We are in the physical world, so we can't see what they see, but they can see what we see. So they are watching over us, they are protecting us, and they want us to communicate with them so that they can be able to help us and give us the answers that we need. And people don't really die, they just transition into the spirit realm, and they live through us. Something else you can put on your altar to connect with your ancestors is you can put food. You can put if you're gonna put food on your altar, something like if you're gonna put their favorite food on the altar, and you cooked it or whatever, make sure you leave it on there for just a couple hours or a couple minutes. Don't leave it overnight, because it's gonna get rotten. It's like you're giving them rotten food. So make sure everything on your altar is fresh and clean. Make sure your water is always clean, and just to give honor to them, to give your respect to them for guiding you and protecting you in the spirit realm. So don't be afraid. They are not here. They are not there to hurt us or harm us or to make us feel to fear them. They are literally there to support us, love us, because they are still here for us, even though they are no longer in the physical realm like we are. Doesn't mean they are dead and gone, and then that's it. The beautiful thing is that when we die, we turn into matter, we turn into energy. So when we turn into energy, we are just transitioning into the spirit realm. Is like heaven to us. You feel me? So, while we down here, they are protecting us from the things that we cannot see, and it's just all love. They want to communicate with you. So you don't really need an altar. You can also just connect with them just by building a relationship with them. Like, a lot of people will call this schizophrenic, but this is not. It's not a condition. It's not an illness. You're literally knowing in your head that you are talking to your ancestors, and you know that they are there in your heart. You know that they are there. You believe and that your ancestors are still here in the spirit realm, guiding you and loving you and watching over you and your kids. your kids, or your grandkids, whoever your family is still in the physical realm, you will live through them. So honor them. You can also connect with your ancestors by loving yourself. It is so important to love yourself. Love yourself. You can love yourself. That's another way to connect with your ancestors too. This probably will be my last example. But if you can love yourself, apply self-care, do the things that make you happy, laugh, play, dance, embrace yourself, care for yourself, value yourself, love how you were created, love your hair, love how you look, love how you love yourself. Accept you for who you are before anyone else can. Love you, love yourself first before anyone else love you. Stuff like that. Because while you love yourself, you are also embracing how your ancestors was here and paved the way for you to even be here and to be who you are, because you are who you are because of your ancestors. If you really think about it, we all have, it runs in our bloodlines, genes. It goes down from generation to generation. Our ancestors pass things on to us that we can use as tools in this era, in this lifetime, that they use to go on with life and how we can handle life and ourselves. So loving yourself is definitely connecting to our ancestors and loving them as well. So honor them, love yourself, and as you love yourself, you are loving on them. So you can also put on the altar to connect with them. Maybe it's like some jewelry they had left behind when they passed over into the spirit realm. Maybe it's some jewelry that they still have in the physical realm that you can place on the altar to connect with them. You can put their favorite sweater, their favorite scarf, their favorite ponytail, anything that they love, that they cherished, anything that symbolizes them, you can put on your altar. And you can just go to your altar, and when you're gonna honor your ancestors and deities, you can just say thank you for guiding me, thank you for protecting me, and just give them honor and respect, because they are still here, they are still around, guiding us. They live through us, they live through our eyes. And sometimes we wonder, oh girl, sometimes family members or friends be like, oh girl, you act just like your mama, oh girl, you act just like your dad, oh girl, you got traits like your grandma. That tells you that our ancestors that has passed on, they still live through us, they are still guiding us, and they're still loving us, and they appear here and there, and sometimes we don't notice it, but when you pay attention, you will feel their love, you will feel their breeze, their guidance, and you would know. When we love on ourselves and accept ourselves as who we are, no matter what, you're gonna live out loud, you're gonna laugh out loud, you're gonna love on yourself no matter what, and you're gonna choose yourself first. And you're not gonna always accept pity when you do this. And when you do that, it's kind of breaking generational curses, because when our ancestors was here in the physical world, they struggled with certain emotions, depressions, and anxieties that we feel today. It passed down to us. They left it on to us to handle and heal. And when we heal those areas that they were struggling with when they was here, it makes them so proud. It makes them so proud that you was able to break the chain of anxiety, depression, and all these things. That's why it's so important for us to heal ourselves. And a lot of times these come from herbs was here from generation to generation. Western traditional medicine is so important to us, and that was passed down from our ancestors for us to use to help. Our bodies heal by itself. Our body heals itself, but the medicines just help stimulate the healing process in our bodies, and it helps them, and it can help us as well. One last thing you can do to connect with your ancestors is follow your intuition, because baby, we all have ancestors that's watching over us and protecting us and guiding us. And we have spirit guides as well that protects us and guide us. And it's really important for us to follow our intuition. Like, if we driving on the road and something tell us to go left and we go right and we bump into something that possibly made us late, and or we don't ran into somebody who got into a car accident and now we late for something. Sometimes that spirit asking you to go this way because they were trying to stop you from going into that ditch, or going into what's stopping you from getting to where you need to go. Or sometimes your intuition is telling you, oh, maybe I shouldn't eat this because it can speed the process of the ailment that is in my body. And and you ignoring that message in your mind telling you to stop eating it because it's ruining your health, and you still eating it. And then now you're in a hospital, and now you have to intake all of these chemically medicines and stuff, and you have to go through this process. You just want to listen to your intuition so you can avoid the problems. That's your ancestors. And one important thing that you should remember, knowing and believing that they are there to help us, guide us, and love us, and protect us from this world or certain things. Do not order them, because they are not our slaves. Do not order your ancestors because they're going to protect you. Like, don't sick them on people for evil or to get your enemies and all this stuff. That's not what they are there for. So don't use them for that. They are here to work through us and heal you, or they are to help you live this life in such a beautiful way. Don't use them to order them. That's not what they are here for. Only call onto them when you want guidance, when you need love, or sometimes your ancestors already know you need love. They can see you. They already know you need love. So sometimes they send other people to come love you. They send you the friends that you really need, or the husband or the wife that you really need, so that you will be able to open up your heart space. So it's or music, or a hobby, or something that you really love to do. You will get into that. They will lead you to that so that you can be able to feel loved and lively the way you should. And okay, very, very last thing, for real, and I'm out of here. I know that a lot of people would not be okay with this topic, especially a lot of Christians that is on my YouTube channel who watches me. A lot of you Christians, I know that you won't agree with this, but because I am no longer a Christian, I had transitioned to the African traditional religion because that's where I truly can see myself fit, and it makes me feel a lot better in that religion or spirituality. And my gifts come from that culture, and Christianity, that it's not welcome. My gifts are not welcome in that religion. So I'm studying the African traditional culture. Basically, I already kind of knew it come to me naturally because our intuition comes from nature, and I've been getting my intuition, my guidance from nature all this time since I was a kid. And Christianity, they don't really truly believe in stuff in that matter, but even though our faith doesn't bring us make us no different, it's the one and only God that matters. The one and only God that matters, and that is the Creator. Our faith is our faith. Anyway, I still love you all. I grew up in a Christian church, in a Christian family. So it was really, really hard for me to transition out of Christianity, the Christianity religion. I truly still love it. The gospel, I still love it. I love to dance the gospel, but my passion is really all into African tradition, spirituality. I truly love it, and that is where I'm at right now. So I apologize for anyone who watches these videos from now on, because yeah, I'm so sorry, but I still love you guys. I still love y'all, and I still read the Bible. The Bible ain't going nowhere. The Bible ain't going nowhere. Especially TD Jakes and Sarah Jakes. I'm still gonna be watching it because they are very, very, very powerful. I said that in another video that I posted. But yeah, African traditional religion, spirituality, I love it, and that's where I'm at. So I apologize for anybody else who are not into the African spirituality. Maybe you can just get some notes from how we do. So yeah, peace, love, and light. Comment, subscribe. Comment if you are into the African spirituality. Tell me some notes that you do for your connection to the ancestors. Deuces.